Quarantine! This is boring. I mean, most of it's kind of lifted by now, but still. Anyway, I've had a lot of time to do stuff while I was in quarantine, at least until my laptop broke. Literally making my life, and the lives and the things I want to do 20 times harder. I mean, I still have my PlayStation, thank God, but I don't know. Just without my laptop, I'm kind of limited to what I can and can't do in some ways, so I ended up trying to think on what I should do next for a review/rant, and while I was thinking about this, I thought, I read a lot of manga and watch some anime, but I never really finished series. Yeah, I know. Alright? Well, some of the series aren't even done, but still. Anyway, what caught my attention is there are some shows that don't have endings, and then there are others that have crappy endings. And then there's the rare occasion where there's the good ending, but, those are usually kind of sad. So, I decided to say, let's make a new list of my top 5 unfinished anime/manga that I have read/watched. Now, I have a few rules marked down in the script, because why not? Now, here's one of them specifically. If there's a movie, show, or book, or any other form of media for said thing coming out, or in development, or still being made, it counts as an unfinished product. Example, I have not read any of the Sword Art Online books, but I have seen the show. Wink, wink. Anyway, that's debatable. But if things are completely completed, then yeah, they're done. Examples such as Assassination Classroom, which I just finished going through. It was okay. Kind of sad. And last but not least, if a series continues into another series, say, an example, of course, being Steven Universe Earth and then Steven Universe Future, then it would count as unfinished. But both are done now, so I guess that doesn't make much sense. Anyway, there might be a few spoilers to some of these animes, so if you hear me mention something's name, please just either skip it or something. I don't know. Not much I can do about it. And let's get started with number 5. Sword Art Online. Surprised? I actually like Sword Art Online. Mostly because it's what I want to live. Anyway, so I've seen the first 2 series of this, the Ordinary Scale movie, but like I said, I haven't read any of the books and seen anything else. Any of the other series, anyway. Anyway, for how many people do bash it, I gotta say, every gamer wants to be in a game. I mean, not a death game. Actually, some people do. But I personally would play the game because I hate reality. Reality is kind of terrible right now, and let's be honest, if we had the technology in that world today, a lot of us would be spending our quarantine inside virtual reality. Some of us still do. Anyway, number 4, One Piece. My favorite anime/manga/book series/game. Yes, my favorite thing had to make an appearance because it never ends, which means it's unfinished. Also, just gonna go ahead and throw this out there, it can't have a bad ending if it never ends. And that's why I love it. I don't care how repeated the formula is, I still love it. The only reason it's this far is because I know there are better animes that I have yet to finish, but this one will always be a special place in my heart. And my voice just cracked because I need to drink some water. I'll finish this up first. Anyway, number 3, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I fucking love this. I've watched parts 1 through 4, part of 5, and read part of 6. And I've also played through the 1 game. And yes, I skipped part of 5 to read 6. Answer? I wanted to see what the hell was up with Jotaro's daughter. Quite confusing. The only reason this isn't higher on the list, or even number 1, is because I know what happens at the end of part 6. I'm going to not say it, but it leads to part 7 and 8, and I have no interest in them. You shouldn't have... It just pissed me off. Couldn't deal with it. I don't care how many people like it. It still pisses me off. Anyway, number 2. Time to include something that desperately needs to get an animated season 2. Also more manga books. Because all it has is light novels. No Game, No Life. The Game, Life, and the Legend. It's an isekai series where everything revolves around games. Now, like Sword Art Online, I would love for this to be a reality. Because, games are fun. Except when you lose your life for them. Anyway, at the time of writing this script, I have currently read through the 3rd light novel and have read part of the 4th one. The end of the 3rd one at least ties up where the 1st season of the anime is. Yes, 3 books, 1 unseason. And all I can say is, please give us season 2. Please. Everyone wants it. Alright, but before we go forward with the next one, here are some honorable mentions, because, yeah. One Punch Man. Season 2 didn't have my attention because of the animation, and I lost my place in the manga. Great. Attack on Titan. Yes, this is probably the thing that everyone has watched, and I'm not even sure if it's done with the manga series yet, but I sort of lost interest after they got to the ocean. I don't know, my mind kind of just went off after that, and then I saw a character I love get killed, and I was just done. Just done, didn't want anything to deal with it. I might go back eventually, but yeah, for now, no thank you. Attack on Titan. Tokyo Ghoul. I have not watched the Tokyo Ghoul series, or done anything else media-wise, except for read some of the manga. The only reason I don't have it higher? Because I haven't seen the 2nd anime, and I'm not sure how good it is. 7 Deadly Sins. Now, actually, this one almost made a number 5 on my list instead of Sword Art Online. Because it is extremely good. I watched through 3 seasons on a binge watch, saw the movie, I'm not sure if there's more than one, so sorry. And I am behind in the manga, but I really want to read more into it. If only I stopped getting distracted. And last but not least, Fairy Tail. Again, this one almost made the list if it wasn't for the fact of how much I have read, watched, and enjoyed. The game for it is coming out relatively soon, and overall, if it wasn't for the 100-Year Quest, or whatever the heck the other manga was called, or the other story, I would not have put this on honorable mentions. I probably wouldn't even be on this list. Not because I don't love it, but probably because I'd be done with it. Anyway, the number 1 anime franchise that I have not finished is... Well, this one was kind of almost obvious. My Hero Academia. So I have a few reasons why this is on the list of the number 1 thing I haven't finished but want to finish. Anyway, first thing is who doesn't love this story? It's awesome. It's great, and it always has my attention. Also, it doesn't have an overpowered main character. Dragon Ball. Sometimes. I don't know. It has good characters. Sometimes too many. It's the only thing on this list I've nearly caught up on, which I guess almost made it go off the list. But that doesn't give it the point. It's still great. And that would knock this down, unfortunately. But it's still unfinished to me because of so much stuff left. The way I see it, My Hero Academia still has a long storyline ahead. And I can actually somewhat see an ending for it. But that's the reason why it's on here, is because it has a straightforward storyline that I can see developing better. Now, One Piece, on the other hand, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen. And that's one of the reasons I love that, but this is about My Hero Academia. I haven't seen the movie yet either, so that kind of has my attention. And I just want to know what's going to happen next with Izuku. I want to see what other powers he has. And I'm sorry if that spoils stuff in the manga. It's kind of unexpected at this point. Also, at the beginning it said he's going to be the strongest hero, so we know something, or not the strongest, the number 1 hero, so we know something's going to happen. Maybe he'll become the new Saitama. Who knows? Anyway, that's all for this episode of Reviews and Rant. I hope you all enjoyed my top 5 list. I am starting to get back into doing these. I have a few more of these scripts I'm writing / recording, and we'll see what happens. What will I review next? What will I talk about? Anyway, peace out, people.